Welcome back to an episode of Let's Play Hearts of Iron 4's Yugoslavia, and man, my throat feels so much better now that it's not dry. Last episode, we had actually started helping the invasion of the Soviet Union, and we're winning! Of course, and a big part of our strong Yugoslavian troops. Also because I don't think the Soviets have supplies anymore. At all. Anyway, let me take a sip. Oh, so I got this thermos before I came back to school for this semester. And it has a button on top, so when I open it, it makes this awesome noise. Hopefully you could hear that. Much better. So now we have awesomeness going on right here. I will, of course. Well, here's the thing. Most YouTubers, and I guess this is most people in general, and it's probably better than the way I do it. I just run at speed 5 always, and I just pause if I need to do anything, which means I would. And if I was like micromanaging everything, I'd do like a lot of this. Which, if you see me play EU4, I do it constantly. Although, luckily, I don't really need to do it as much because late game Hearts of Iron 4 runs so slow, it doesn't make a difference because speeds 1, 2, 3, and 4 on Paradox games are like an actual speed. There's like a certain amount of time each tick. What the hell? That each tick goes. Don't you all remember the Italian invasion of Norway? If you don't, then you need to go back to school. Anyway, speed 5 is just however fast your computer can run it. And I don't have a good computer, and it just chokes. I don't want to go very far with this little force. Probably just right up to here outside of, you know what, not even, actually no, because there's a German-Italian division there who will help me. Oh, you know what, the big thing that would help is, you know what, next time I get a batch of reinforcements, I can attach them to here and we can start pushing toward the Caucasian oil fields. Which was actually the original plan for the German army groups who went to Stalingrad. They were supposed to take the Caucasian oil fields. Obviously, that did not happen. Because if we can take that, we'll strangle their air production. And do you need oil to make? Yeah, you do. That'll strangle their oil production and their tank production and their motorized production. See, they produce 265 oil. How much of it is down here? 126. So that's 152. So we still won't be taking a lot, but, well, we be taking like a little over half of it. You know what, that won't just help us, like, against the Soviet Union. That'll help us be, like, Germany and I are probably, in Italy, we're all, really? Oh, they probably have a bunch of refineries. Yeah, that'll help our war efforts just from having the oil itself. This is the thing I'm worried about. Down here we've had a lot of movement, but out here, nothing. It's worrying me quite a bit. You know what? We need men on the front line. Sadly, we do not have time to wait for them to be trained, I don't think. Take that for me, please. What in the hell? Yeah, because taking the Caucasian oil fields will free up a lot of our consumer factories, well, civilian factories. Although mine are actually really just up to repair. So guys, in the peace conference, I'm thinking I'm going to try for against the Soviet Union, because I think we're definitely going to beat them now. We still have a long ways to go though. But oh, look at it, 6 million. We're getting up to 7. They might actually have to go to extensive conscription. This worries me though. This really is worrying me. This not as much, because Italy can probably defend here against any attacks from Sicily, just from the crossing. But we're going to try and get Crimea, Kherson, Mykolaiv, Odessa. Mostly I just want to have a bunch of the coastal provinces. And I want to get the Caucasus. Although really we can use it to just let's look at the resource map mode. That's not the resource. Nope, that's resistance. Yep, there we go. And we have, oh yeah, we have the Palesti oil fields. That's where Germany's probably getting much of the oil from me. Yeah, I definitely want to get some iron, some steel. I don't care too much about the chromium. We're not really making any capital ships or heavy tanks. This is worrying me. Though we're so... like, we are on, like, a roll for going through the Soviet Union. Hopefully, we don't have Battle of Stalingrad Part 2 Electric Boogaloo. No, push all the way down here to the Caucasus. Go, go, go. Taking the oil fields are going to be so valuable. Uh-oh. Soviets are actually putting up a fight down here now. They still don't have any supplies. Alright, I'm going to redirect my efforts to take Stalingrad. Pretty much to capitulate the Soviet Union, you need to take Stalingrad, Moscow, and Leningrad. If you're missing any one of these, you will never be able to capitulate them. Because they have 90% 90% national unity. It'll be very hard, but yeah, we're really cutting through the commies now. This is really worrying me. And the U.S. is going to enter... Pause. Perfect. Now, Japan still has to fight off Mao and obviously a bunch of the other communist states around him. But the fact that the front has now been shrunk so much is very... Oh, we get to... Oh, because Mao is... Yeah, whatever, just skip me. Yeah, so they have a whole bunch of puppets. Man, that's a lot of... Could you imagine being a National Guardsman sent to fight for France and you end up in China? Now Japan just has to clear up a bunch of these stragglers here. Yeah. Oh man, this is going beautiful. Looks like our advance is being slowed just a bit. Yeah, I know we have no tires. And there's nothing I'm going to be able to do about that. You done? Get on that front line. How many Yugoslavians have died? So 225 and only 42,000? So we've not even lost 300,000 men ever in total. In all of our, well, not all of our wars, because we lost quite a few men against Romania. How many did we lose? Like 200,000? I think it might have even been 300,000 men we lost. You know, we have so much motorized that we didn't even make. There is a field hospital. I just don't think we have the capability to keep up that motorized production, especially without any tires. The U.S. isn't in the war yet. Yeah, so that's all volunteers. And now that Japan can actually participate in the war against the Soviet Union with a lot of its resources, we're going to be a lot better off. Do I want to even try giving my men level 3? I guess we have so much infantry equipment, there's nothing wrong with it. With giving them, with start producing the new guns. No, yeah, we should do that. So whatever one opens up next, we're going to do it so we can start researching the new guns. Now, since we're not actually building anything, I probably should have done this sooner. I'm just going to let my civilian factories just repair everything, because that's primarily what we need them to do. Repair, repair, repair. Mechanized isn't going to be worth it for us, ever. Mechanized isn't really worth it for anyone, ever. I think someone pretty much figured out that by the time you can pretty much replace mechanized with motorized in like your tank armies, you're already probably big enough just for how much you need that you're not going to lose regardless. Now obviously you could always have like a couple like really strong divisions, like tank divisions solely, like they're like your elite tank divisions to break through lines, who can have mechanized, and that should be fine. I would not at all suggest making mechanized as soon as you can get it. It's just not worth it. Motorized is better, just not stats wise, but just because you can make more of it. Okay, it can't be the Soviet Union because the Soviet Union doesn't have military access. I was really worried there because it said Eastern Balkans. It's probably just one of them trying to do through it. It'll, so like if you try and do a naval invasion through here, it'll still let you plot the plan, but nothing will ever happen because you can't go through there through the Dardanelles. You know, it just hit me. You can probably hear me swallow water every single time. My army is so... Didn't I want you guys to, like, you know... Alright, so here's what we're going to do. We are going to redeploy all of our Yugoslavian troops. Do a final drive to Moscow. Not the ones down here that are heading to the Caucasus. They are fine. Germany is probably going to get into Stalingrad. Although, the last time Germany was allowed to try and invade Stalingrad, it didn't go very well. Wonder how many of our guys actually have machine guns, because they actually look different depending on what you equip them with. They have level 1, 2, or 3 weapons. And it looks like a good amount of our guys, or I could do this the smart way. What is the name of our EMP 35? Yeah, that's the vast majority of our weapons. So yeah, they're all gonna have level 2 weapons. Are we all here? Good. Let's make that drive to Moscow. Come on, Germany, don't fail me now. Now we have to think about our plans afterwards. I could invade Turkey. It's not a terrible decision. If I take Turkey, well, there's a lot of resources in Turkey that we could use, especially chromium. Let's see what they have. They have a lot of chromium. Are Italy and Germany having to import a lot of chromium? Nah, Hitler is good. So is Mussolini. Yeah, so some of our men are actually starting to die in our war. Yep, there we go. Stalingrad has fallen. And here with our push into Moscow, which is not going to be easy. I'm also going to want to take as much territory as I can. I probably have some more contribution to this. Yeah, 21%. I mean, there isn't much. They're slowly, oh so slowly, the Allies are advancing here, and the Americans are to join any day now. All they have to do is pick the fascist menace. You know, I got nothing to say about that. Absolutely nothing. Might as well expand the Sarajevo arsenals. We have plenty of resources. Oh, Mussolini has taken away most of The fact that Italy's fleet is there and isn't sunk tells me this. There are not many ships here at all. Oh, you know what? Alright guys, so I'm just saying this now. If we get into a Cold War, or I guess it's a hot Cold War between the Axis and the United States alone, like assuming we can take everything else in Africa, Asia, and Europe, I may just end it there, because the amount of time it would take me to build a navy, like, all it would take is time, because I could just deploy everything here. Well, I guess you can have Corfu. You're all supposed to be here. Oh, we're so close to Moscow. We're right there. And the Germans are going to be credited for this. Yep. So all we really... Oh, well, we're already at war with them. So we are going to redirect over to here. You know what? What we'll do is we'll redirect right here. There we go. And we'll start a push towards Leningrad. Just because I want to pull them out of there. Actually, no. You know what? I shouldn't do that, because the German lines are looking pretty thin. We'll just drive to Leningrad this way. Uh-oh. More landings. Yeah, the Soviet troops here have nothing left. Oh no, they're actually pushing into Germany proper. We really need to end this war with the Soviet Union. We need these German troops to get freed up. I might even have to consider putting some of my troops over there. Italy, don't you lose the Suez. It's too valuable. We cannot afford to lose the Suez. If Spain joins the war, having all these Spanish divisions will help. Uh, Germany. Germany, I can't do this by myself. Come on, we're so close. We're so close, Germany. We're so close. No, don't do this now. Although with Japan moving up in Siberia, but it's not going to cause enough victory point damage. We need to take Leningrad. The war won't be over if we take it, but it'll be a good step. Alright, here's what we need to do. We're going to redeploy all of our Yugoslavian assets right here. We need to push to Leningrad. And we'll find out if we're able to do it in our next episode, guys. So I'll catch you all later. Peace.